Hey guys, and welcome back to RedPixelPotion. In this video, we are going over a legacy challenge that I've been playing recently and really enjoy so far, called The Games We Play. It's a Sims 4 legacy by Cyazurai / sappychan. It is basically a legacy challenge, a very long legacy challenge, where I'm looking at my notes. Sorry. Where it's based on video games, and it's basically based on the 20, well, not the 20, but 20 different big popular genres. It says they're not all required, you can mix a match, which in this video we've mixed a match. And along with the 20 generations, there's also 40 plus subgenres for each generation, where you can mix and match subgenres with the main genres, and it makes it a very, very creative legacy, in my opinion. It makes it to where each person that plays it has a slightly different experience. But I will also be sharing this on my Tumblr blog, so you will get to see a post that I make about it. And, you know, you can find it there. I'll put a link in the description if I can put links in the description. It's basically, it's finicky. Sometimes I can put links, sometimes I can't. But first things first, this is a legacy. You know, it's generational. It's gonna be long-winded if you go through the entire thing. So if, you know, legacies aren't your thing, why would you be playing it? Unless, I guess you just want to test out a generation. I don't know. It says that you can decide how to play it. You can stay with them in order, randomize them, pick and choose. For this short little series, I picked 4 generations. I think. 4? Yeah, 4 generations. Some of my favorite ones, I picked a few of my favorite game genres out and chose them and then rolled their subgenres. Literally just 30 minutes before recording this. Everything in the generation must be completed in order to move on to the next generation. Subgenre goals included. We can move on to the next generation if we want, or resurrect our sim and finish. Or finish their goals as their spouse. You know, however we want to do it. I'm reading from the rules the best I can. I printed them off and the ink is running out. Each generation has different branches, except for a few of them. Whoa. Did that guy just sink through the dock? Interesting. We've got... I put in the optional rule that you name every generation after a character you like from that genre. In this case, our character's name is Popuri. Popuri Gamez. Yeah, it's games with a Z. Very creative. It's Popuri from Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons. She's my all-time favorite character. She was my first favorite character in any video game. So I, of course, had to create a sim like her the best I could, while still retaining, you know, creative liberties. It says no cheats preferably, but I may use some as needed. Just because it's The Sims, things go wrong, and sometimes you gotta fix them. It's designed for all packs, including those that the creator doesn't own. But I own most every big pack, so we should be fine. I've got custom aspirations on, so we've got custom goals for each one. So we'll try to complete them the best we can. I've already rolled subgenres and genres for the 3 generations. that will come after the founders. Oh, I left her a spellcaster. I was gonna make her human. That's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. In a future generation. I don't want to spoil which ones I picked, but we'll need to get rid of spellcaster at some point in a future generation. So, we are in the generation of the farming sim. Hence, Popuri. Now let me find farming sim in my notes. I think it's generation 11, technically. Yeah. Our world is Henford on Bagley. Where we are... Oh, here's the welcome wagon. Gonna meet Cecilia. Rami. Thomas. Okay. It says the lot Old Mill Hill. I didn't see a lot named that, but I chose Old Mill Lane. Maybe. Our required trait is loves the outdoors. And we've got that one. Our aspiration, freelance botanist. We're supposed to complete that. But the hardest part of this generation, in my opinion, is the skills that we have to max out. Where's Popuri? Oh, she's doing the potty walk. Okay, she got to meet one of them. No, two. We'll try to fix the negative. It's silly that you get a negative when, you know, you try your best to get there and then the event ends before you actually get there. And then you get negative friendship with them. Anyways, the skills you need are gardening, fishing, handiness, herbalism, juice fizzing, entrepreneur, entomology, and natural living skills. So, I'm assuming we're probably going to have a business. Or a food stall. Optional also max the nectar making skill, which we will do. Mostly because I've never really worked with the nectar making skill. We're not allowed to have a traditional career. Make money however you wish. It's not a traditional career. We're going to be making our money through selling our produce, which I already planted some lettuce and aubergines and, you know, just some basic veggies and a flower. Create a large garden on your lot growing one of every type of plant at least once. So we're going to try to get a flower, an herb, a vegetable, a fruit, and a giant crop. We'll work from there. He's angry. Let's see. Own at least one cow, one llama, 2 chickens, 1 goat, 1 sheep, 1 horse, a bee box, a bug box, a caterpillar incubator, a moth and butterfly exhibit, and either a dog or a cat. We may have to have a potion of youth for this generation. Because I don't really want to change from the normal lifespan. When you first move in, purposely go to all the houses in Henford and Bagley and meet all your neighbors. We're going to do that. We've already met these guys. I just wanted to wait until the welcome wagon showed up. Complete the plants, crystals, metals, fish, and Gibby Point butterflies and moth collections. We'll try our best. Pick a neighbor to romance and give them a random gift you made every day until they like you. Which we will do that starting Monday. Because we've got to get to know everybody first. And only have children after marriage. So that's pretty lengthy. It's one of the bigger generations. The subject... if I can finish my sentences before I start another one. I went ahead and chose the subgenre, which is great soundtrack. So we're going to be using these earbuds. And we're just going to, you know, play. I didn't pick a genre. I forgot. We're just going to listen to electronica. And electronica is what we're going to listen to. It'll always be playing in the house. You know, the best we can. Because we do not have a radio at the moment. We're just gonna try and repair our, you know, friendship with these guys. Tried our best. I guess Monday we'll go over to the neighbors and do our thing. We don't have any activities that can craft anything. I didn't think to put that in the house. As you can see, we've got bare bones, because I got a little carried away with these rooms. So, we are going to try our best to create something. Which, if we go fishing... Actually, we could sell those. If we go fishing, we should be able to buy, like, a paper craft thing. And just make paper mache every day and give away paper mache. I think that would be probably the easiest and cheapest method of giving gifts. Okay, so we got those taken care of. For the most part, we still need to go talk to a bunny. We should probably spray for bugs, weed, and then we can go meet our neighbors. You know, as long as we meet them all in the first day, the first full day, I think it'll be fine for the goal. Like I said, we're not really following to the T. We're doing our best. Because we're just touching base with this legacy as it was written initially. Because I think I saved a copy of this basically after it was made and posted. I usually follow this person's challenges pretty close because I really like them. I've played their Soul Crystal Legacy. If I can remember the full name of it. It's the Final Fantasy XIV Legacy. I played that one a little bit for Tumblr, but my save got corrupted. And I actually found out why my saves were corrupting. And I fixed it. What's the item boat? Because I don't want either of those three. Either of those three. Either of those two. But yeah, I found out why it was corrupting. I didn't properly remove Wonderful Winds. I have to preface that it is Wonderful Winds, the safe for work one. And it was just spawning some really weird stuff. And corrupting my files. So, if there's a lesson to be learned, it is to always properly remove your mods if you're going to get rid of mods. That is... I cannot stress that enough. Because it just makes a mess of things. Guess we can... We are going to leave after eating our chips. Sorry. Nadia. Hi, Trashley. Gonna go meet our neighbors. We're gonna start with Moody McMillan. And we're gonna try and repair friendships with the other neighbors. I think we want to try romancing Cecilia because she's the only single sim that's a neighbor at the moment. We can wait, you know, if need be. You know, we could start romancing her, but you know, we can wait. And see if any other single sims move in. Okay, there's Ian Moody. Where is the other person? There he is. And we've already met him. We've already met Derek. So, we can go to the next house. The Watsons. Who's that? Oh. We'll go with Cecilia because she's actually home. See, I would have liked to have been in this house. Like, I could be wrong about the old Mill Hill. No, don't play with clay wherever you're gonna get that. Where's Cecilia? Hey, sorry about the other day. Let's enthuse about gardening. See if you like gardening. Oh, she's flirty. Enthused about new albums. See if she listens to music. No, she doesn't. She's gonna be a little difficult to be friends. I take it.
Vobi Nurks. Yamuho. Nalvik. Fibweni Dopsu. Yibs. Wibs. Chima Rimple.
Let's actually get to know her a little.
Galargathan. Yanathan. Harsagap Rabe.
Oh, she actually enjoys our company. Okay, we've repaired our friendship. Now let's go meet the Scots. And then the Watsons. They should all be home. Hello, Simon. Mila and Gunther are just kind of hanging out back there. We've met him, and apparently he doesn't like us. The bar. That's where his wife works. She's the tavern keep. Pub keep. Whichever you want to call it. I don't remember if it's called a tavern or a pub. The Gnome's Arms. I don't know. Pub owner. Okay. Pub. And it's Bear Night. So we'll get to see some interesting characters. Who are you? Julio Giordano? We'll read you. Whoa, who are you? Kyla Lynn. That is a nice hat you have there. Whoa, your hair. Tiffany Ashley. I like that hat so much. Let's get a good picture of that. That's a nice hat. I love it when they get the witch hats. Because I've got some real interesting ones. There's Rami. Let's stargaze with Rami. Let's improve our friendship. Okay, maybe we'll play hide and seek. No, actually I don't want to play hide and seek. What day? Share photos. So about Bear. Best interests. Because I think we would be good friends. And no, you're not gonna order a drink. Okay, we've pretty much met our neighbors. That are adults anyways. Yet again, they're knocking over trash cans. Oh, I hope that bug gets fixed. Kind of annoying. It's not terrible, but it's a minor nuisance. Excuse me, had to yawn there. It's pretty early here. Okay, our crops are going. I'm gonna turn them off so we can get some food and sleep. Have a quick meal of cheese crackers. Hopefully we get some crops before bills. And, you know, that was a eventful first couple days. I really like this bedroom, especially like this little potato that's growing. But yeah, I guess I could tell you a little bit about Popuri. The character she's named after. As a little bit of game knowledge that I can impart to you. I don't know which game she came from first, but my first interaction with her was Harvest Moon 64, which was the first video game that I actually bought myself. I was very young, and it was for my allowance, and I went to the store, and it caught my attention. I don't know why, it's just, I saw a farming game, and I was like, I need it. So I bought it. And, I didn't really know anything about the romance aspect, but my best friend was Popuri. She was, like, pretty high up in the hearts when I actually loaded up my file last. That was like 6 years of game time. Like, I was on year 6, and I think I was at Red Heart with her, but it just didn't dawn on me that it was romantic. So I guess technically you could say she was my first gaming wife. So yeah, she was a florist back then in Harvest Moon 64. And then when she came back in Friends of Mineral Town, she worked at a poultry farm with her family. And Rick ended up becoming her brother, which I think, maybe he was her brother. No, I think he was her love interest in Harvest Moon 64. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've actually looked at the love interest and rivalry in Harvest Moon 64. Okay, we still don't have enough to buy anything. Hi, Cecilia. We seem to be getting along with her pretty well. No, you're not cooking mac and cheese. You're just gonna have a quick meal. Just until we get some extra money. But, yeah, Popuri came to influence lots of my Persona characters. And actually, the persona behind RedPixelPotion. In the sense that, my persona has pink hair, red eyes, for the most part. Sometimes I've had brown eyes to match my eyes, but for the most part it's been pink-haired, red eyes. So, yeah, Popuri really influenced a lot. I guess she just made that big of an impact. But yeah, I should play the games again sometime. My only complaint about Potpourri is the Story of Seasons design. Like, it's really nice. I love it. But she looks so different. And I think they got rid of her red eyes and gave her pink eyes. So, yeah, I would have to double check the actual game model. Because the concept art looks like she has pink eyes. No, we're not claiming the free money. Cecilia's hanging out with us quite a bit. I don't have anything to give her. We could go fishing and give her a fish. That probably wouldn't be a good gift. Those are raspberry and blueberries. But I have been doing this. Hi, Cecilia. Oh, I can choose a formative memory. We can look at those. Many collectibles from Buddy Skip the Collector Game. Interesting. Not a naturalist. Let me look. Let's go Crafty Kid. Because we're gonna use papercraft as gifts. That'll give us a boost in our papercraft skill. But, as I was saying, I've been doing the games we play as, just a challenge on my own. Starting from Generation 1 and working my way down. And I ended up rolling Zombie Survival Party Game. My sim was a hot mess. She was investigating the Strangerville mystery while drinking. because for some reason she kept just grabbing everybody's drinks and drinking them. Like, she would double, like, drink in each hand and then pass out on the floor from exhaustion. Like, she was a hot mess. Which I'm still playing that one for my personal playing. So, yeah, I don't know much about zombie survivals in terms of characters. So, I had my fiance pick one, and he chose Claire Redfield from Resident Evil. I think. Yeah, we've got Claire Gamez. I just decided to keep the last name. But yeah, she looks pretty neat. I gave her pink eyes because I wanted to see how long we could keep the pink eyes going. But yeah. I think we're just gonna continue fishing for a little bit. And you know, I gotta check my time. We're doing good. Is there anything else I can grab? We need enough money to buy a desk. Which I don't want to get my custom content desk. Because that one is free. And we don't want to use a free desk. That's just cheating. So we're just gonna sell whatever fish we get. And hopefully gonna make something. Oh, there's a doggy named Mochi. Let's meet Mochi. Oh no, I didn't want you to cook. Oh well. Go ahead and grab a serving. I'll just sell the fish. And put in inventory. And we'll put that in our fridge. We'll just eat on those for a bit. Let's check and see if we could get a desk. Like, if we get a custom content desk that's not free, I don't mind. But we're not gonna go for the free one. I could even get a dining room table if I wanted. We got these desks. That seems a bit cheap, going for a $1 table. Let's go for this cable management desk. Put it under the window here. Activities and skills, creative. Paper making. Let's see if we could buy a chair. We're gonna start crafting our own furniture, I think, at some point. But this works. Craft origami, butterfly. Let's go with a red butterfly. Yeah, they're really cheap. So well, we get a little picture of Popuri making some origami. We can also make money off of papercraft, but because it's not, like, I don't think it was one of our skills, like, I would have to look again. But since it's not one of our actual skills, I'm not gonna worry. Let's go talk to Cecilia. We'll have to borrow her bathroom. I didn't even bother to check what time it was. 11 p.m. Okay. It is late. Let's see if she'll answer the door. Hey, Cecilia, we got a present for you, but first, we gotta use your bathroom. Gift for origami butterfly. Do Cecilia. Let's see if she likes it.
Yano.
Oh, she liked it.
Fee Nasa.
Just became good friends. Not bad. We'll tell an unbelievable story. And we'll head home. I'll tell her a story. Brought her a gift. I love the outfits I put Popuri in. They're really cute. I tried to go with the whole red theme because her traditional dress is red. Like, very red. And, oddly enough, her headband was a kind of a light teal blue. So this hairstyle was actually really nice. I think her original headband was black, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was blue. I'd have to look. It's been a while. We're gonna speed along because she's actually gonna walk to the lot where we live. And we gotta take care of our crops in the morning. But I'm going to continue working on my skills for a bit. And when it is time to hop back in and touch base with you guys again, I had to think of the word for a moment. I'm going to continue to give gifts to Cecilia. Butterflies, because she seems to like them. And I'm just going to grind out skills and hopefully get some stuff in the house. But I'll try not to make too many purchases without you guys. So we're just going to leave things off here. So I hope you enjoyed the games we play. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.